Really? Right at the moment I press play? Okay. Hi, everybody. This is Magic Moments Tarot. I am Rose. I hope you guys are doing well today. As you can see, I've already pulled some cards. So the story that I've got so far, we're going to say a prayer and get into the reading in a minute. I just wanted to clarify this. So we have someone here who has prophetic dreams. And Spirit is asking this person to keep up firm boundaries, possibly keep themselves protected, because there are people involved in some sort of organized religion slash order slash cult, I'm not sure. And these people are responsible for unaliving children, okay, in pretty horrible ways, okay, like I should probably warn you guys that this is a really like triggering read, so if you're very sensitive, maybe today's not the reading for you. It has been mentioned to me that I maybe need to do this a little bit more often because I tend to just go right into a subject without really warning anyone first. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why that made me laugh. I have a very strange sense of humor. I have been through a lot of trauma myself, and as a result, I just don't have the same thought process as other people do. I've been there, I've done that. It doesn't really affect me in the same way, and I tend to have a very dark sense of humor because I've come from these situations, so it doesn't bother me to talk about it. It doesn't bother me to think about it. And because of that, I can come off as being very insensitive. So I am going to try to be more sensitive to the fact that other people don't exactly have the same dramatic effed up brain that I do. Okay, sorry. Anyways, so having said that, let's get into a prayer and then we'll get started on the read. And Riley, please, and not, you literally just finished eating. You just came in from outside. You're fine. No, you're fine. Okay. O cosmic divinity of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our beings and carve out within us a space where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission, so that we bear fruit in accordance with our desires. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and to share what each being needs to grow and to flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us, as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which will divert us from our true purpose, and illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground, the fruitful vision, the birth, the power, and fulfillment, as all are gathered and made whole once again. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Riley, that's enough. Don't make me have to use my grumpy voice. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? Again, I don't know if you guys are aware, but this is actually talking about things that have been, well documented and are definitely happening all over the place, okay? It is happening in a lot of churches. There is a very extreme sect of the Jesuits who are doing some pretty awful things out of, I believe it's mostly Catholic churches, but I could be wrong about that, so don't hold me to it. I've watched several documentaries, seen a lot of information on these things, and there's a lot of things going on in the churches that even people who attend the churches or even people who work at the churches may not even be aware of, okay? Again, and I've said this before on my channel, you know, underneath a lot of, I'm sure if you searched, you know, took one of those, what do they call it, machines that does the, like the ground surveying, I'm sure if you took those machines around to every single church building, you'd probably find tunnels underneath them, okay? And if we haven't figured it out by now, what tunnels are used for, especially underneath churches, then perhaps maybe you should do some research. I'm trying to think of a famous case. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. I can't think of it right now. Anyway, there's a lot of children being sacrificed, a lot of children being SA'd, and abused in various ways, okay? And a lot of bad things are happening there, like a lot. Like you would be shocked to know how prevalent it is, how common it is, and how there are so many children that this is happening to all over the world, and their parents have no idea that this is happening. And then there's just as many situations where the parents know exactly what's happening, or at least one of the parents knows exactly what's happening. Anyways, so the download that I got was this person who's having these prophetic dreams. This organization, this church, this whatever it is, there's people that are participating in these activities that are literally sacrificing children in rituals to try and somehow either block, destiny swap, I don't know what, but they're trying to affect these people who are having prophetic dreams, okay? This could mean one person, this could be a whole bunch of people. I honestly have felt, and I've felt this for a while, that there is a concerted, organized effort to affect the energy of chosen ones simply because of the fact that they are deemed as a threat. So I definitely feel like this prophetic dreams energy could represent a lot of people, okay? And this keeping firm boundaries up thing, I feel like that is more of a warning to keep up mental blockages. As far as, I don't mean blockages, I mean protection. Keep up your protections, okay? So make sure to protect yourself. Before you go to sleep at night, surround yourself in a protective bubble of the highest white light of Prime Creator, or whatever you prefer to do. You can invoke the violet flame. You can ask Archangel Michael to look after you while you rest. Like, there's tons of different things that you can do. I would suggest that if anyone is having, anyone who has any kind of prophetic dreams, I would really highly suggest that you do this, because there is definitely attacks happening. As a matter of fact, anyone who resonates with a light worker energy, I would really, really focus on doing that, especially at nighttime, because a lot of the work that they are doing at nighttime. I feel like the work is happening literally 24/7, but you're more vulnerable when you're asleep, right? I mean, not everybody is, but a lot of people are, and so it's really important that you protect yourself before you go to sleep, okay? Alright, now let's get into this. We have Chosen One's energy, so let's see what do we got here. I just saw on the bottom of the deck, remain calm at this time. Best thing that you can do to protect yourself too is to stay happy. Keep your frequency high. Because as long as you're happy and your frequency is high, their low frequency energy can't affect you, right? So keep your frequency high. Don't let the crap that's going on in the world and possibly in your life keep you from celebrating your life. You know what I mean? And I understand that there's a daily grind and some people have to go to jobs and you have this and you have that and the other to do, but make sure to prioritize happiness, your happiness, okay? You really need to prioritize that. So we have Atlantis and we have angels are protecting you. Okay, so someone here is a reincarnated soul who spent a lot of time on this planet. So you've reincarnated several times, and Spirit is letting you know that you do have angels protecting you. I just heard in my head, help them help you. So in other words, keep up your protection work, but at the same time, you also need to, and I'm not sure if everybody knows this, if you do know this, then, just ignore me, but we have free will on this planet. Because we're a free will planet, you really do need to give your ancestors, your angels, your entities of the highest white light who are here for your highest good permission to come in and interfere and intercede on your behalf, okay? So make sure to give them permission to do that, because otherwise they're going to have a pretty hard time interceding, okay? There's only so much that they can do, right? Without direct permission. So you really need to make sure to call them into this dimension, call them in and ask them to surround you with their protection, ask them to intercede in your life on your behalf, as long as it is for your, your highest good or the highest good of all, or whatever, okay? Be specific, tell them what you want, tell them what you don't want, whatever it is. Honestly, I always give I give them freedom, because when I call in my protectors, my angels, my ancestors, my spirits, I always ask for only the ones of the highest white light who are here for my highest good. And I give them freedom to intercede in any way they deem necessary, because I know that they can see what I cannot. And I know that their discernment is going to be on point, and that they're going to have a better idea of what needs to be done than I do, because again, they can see what I cannot. So I don't like limiting them, so I always just tell them, do whatever you need to do, as long as it is for my highest good and or the highest good of all, right? And yeah, so just food for thought, okay? You might want to sit and have a discussion with your ancestors. Also, something I learned recently too is your ancestors, if they're on the other side, if they are being drawn to you, it's because they're being drawn to your light. But when the ancestors are seeing you, it's like they're seeing you under a spotlight. They can't really see your environment or anything that's around you unless you light a candle for them. Apparently there's something to do with lighting a candle sort of lights up your environment and they can see around you more. So again, if you're calling in your ancestors, lighting a candle might be super helpful to call them in. It reveals more to them. It reveals more of your environment to them. They can, I guess, keep an eye on you better if they can see your environment and what's around you. I don't know why I can't even remember where I learned that. I know I learned it recently, and I know I learned it from somewhere. I'm trying to remember where, but anyway, lighting a candle is very important, so keep candles lit around you. Just, please practice fire safety and be careful with that, okay? We have Jesus Descendant on the bottom of the deck. Oof. Okay. And make sure also, especially if you resonate with Chosen One energy, to call judgment Call judgment on these organizations, call judgment on these people, call judgment on your enemies, call judgment on anything that you deem inappropriate and anything that you deem is harmful to everyone and everything. You know what I mean? If it's harmful to everyone and everything, call judgment on it. Ask for balance to be brought into the situation, right? If you have people who are doing you wrong or doing people in your lives wrong, call judgment on them. You have the power to do that. We have empath and God's ambassador. Again, with this light worker's chosen energy. God's ambassador and empath. Some of these children that they're unaliving are also, unfortunately, light workers. Anyone that they think is possibly a light worker is someone that they're going to zero in on as a child and probably try to interfere, okay? Those of you who have made it through that are lucky, are very, very lucky. And oftentimes these end up being the people who were, how shall I put this, late bloomers. So you didn't head into your north node until you were older, and they were unable to recognize you as a chosen one because you didn't come into your power, you didn't come into your ascension process until you were sort of in your adulthood. Oh, this is way too many cards. Until you were into your adulthood, right? So, save your space. Again, what I say about protecting yourself, keeping your protections up, okay? Again, with this whole angels are protecting you, but help them help you. You have to do some work too. It's not just them. You know what I mean? You have to be able to clear out the energy and keep the energy in your environment safe, right? Deja vu. Just got the same energy from the last read. Only this way it's upright. Okay, so if you feel like you've done this before, it's because you have. You definitely have. You've definitely had multiple lives on this planet, especially if you're a chosen one, because if you're a chosen one, you had to have had lives. You had to have had multiple lives because you have to be at a certain level of ascension in order to be trusted with the gifts that you have been given, and in order to live the mission that you have to live. So you have a big mission on Earth, and we have DNA upgrade. So someone, again, is going through some sort of a DNA upgrade, okay? Again, this is sort of the energy of someone who was a late bloomer. That's the energy that I'm getting, is late bloomers. I'm hearing the words hidden in plain sight. Okay, so you might be someone who, like me, I was a late bloomer. Do you know what I mean? Maybe someone who, you were someone who, people would look at you and think, no, there's no way. You know what I mean? But yeah, there is. Again, I've said this before too. People sometimes look at chosen ones and they're like, they don't look like a chosen one. They don't look like, this and that and the other. It's like, because God's not looking for actors. He's looking for real people who can do the job. And the people whose missions come out, those are the people who, they have certain personalities that are required to get the jobs done that they have been appointed. So just because someone doesn't look the part or act the part doesn't mean They are not perfect for the part. Okay, so we just got spell work in reverse, okay? And that's because these people are doing spell work, but it's going back to them. So whoever these people are, whoever these churches are that are doing things, wow, look at this. Evil family members. I feel like I'm pulling up the exact same reading as last time. Only now we know a little bit more about the kind of organization that is behind this. So your families may actually have been participating in this crap that's going on here. Okay? And your families might be getting some of this return to sender energy where this spell work is going back to them. Oh, excuse me. This also means that there's family members that are involved in this. Exactly the same reading as last time. So we have Jesus descendant energy here. Good Lord. Time to shine. DNA upgrade, Jesus descendant, time to shine. Now last time we got this energy, it was a feminine energy, and I'm wondering if this time when Yahua comes back to the planet, when he reincarnates on the planet, if he reincarnates on the planet, I feel like Yahua is going to come back in a feminine form. People are going to be very, I don't think that people are going to be prepared for that. Spend time alone. Hermit. I feel like people are going to be royalty on the bottom of the deck. I don't feel like people are expecting that. And it's funny because I feel like that's exactly what God wanted. Of course they're not expecting it to be a feminine. And of course, you know, the enemy's not going to expect it either. And what is that going to do? That's going to keep that person safer for longer, right? At least until a time when they're fully in their power. Because once they're fully in their power, good luck trying to get to them, right? So once the person has headed into their north node, they're fine. Then you have nothing to worry about, right? So we are dealing with someone who is very, very powerful. We are dealing with some chosen ones who are extremely, extremely, extremely powerful. And that is why this spell work is going right back to these people. I feel like some of the spell work they're doing isn't even leaving them. I think it's just going straight back. Judgment Day for your enemies. Exactly. And this is why I said it's important to call judgment on situations, because if you're chosen, you definitely have the authority to do that, okay? You have the authority to call judgment on those people. So make sure to say your prayers on a regular. Make sure to pray on a regular that these people are taken care of. Shaman, again with this, I'm a healer energy. Shamans are healers. Goodness gracious. Light worker. Yeah, exactly. Light worker. Look at this. Light worker, black sheep, shaman. Oh, sorry, can you see that? Light workers. Shaman, black sheep. Exactly. And why is that? They're always the black sheep of the family, don't you find that? I feel like a lot of light workers are placed in very karmic families. And a lot of people think, it's a horrible thing, but I feel like it happens because it's meant to test them. These people, these light workers, are very, very evolved and they've lived many lifetimes. So these situations, if they're put into a very karmic family, one of two things is going to happen. It's either going to make them or it's going to break them. And if it breaks them, then, it's sort of like many people are called, few are chosen, right? So it's sort of up to them what path they're going to take. And, Spirit's always hoping that you'll take the higher path, right? And the reason that they're put into these situations is because they feel like they're strong enough to handle it. Because they've lived so many lives, and that's why so many people who have really horrible lives are able to be so strong and so positive and not want to hurt other people and still have good hearts despite all the crap that they've been through. What's her name coming through to me right now? Allie Carter. And that's an example of someone who has literally been through hell on earth and still has this beautiful heart. She wants to help people, and she's speaking her truth. Now, other people might find it hard to believe, and other people might not believe some of the things that she's saying. But that's her truth, and she's not afraid to share it. And she might have days where she is afraid. She might have days where she's fearful of her life, but she's doing it anyway. That is what bravery is. That is true bravery. Because being afraid and doing it anyway is what requires someone to be brave. That's what requires someone to be courageous. Right? Okay, anything else, Spirit? Anything else to say with these cards, Spirit? Anything else? Lucid dreams, Tursi. What did I say? So we have ascended master energy here. We have someone who is a lucid dreamer, which is probably why they have prophetic dreams. Okay, we have Jesus descended, we have star seeds, we have light workers. I mean, I think this message is for a lot of light workers right now, because I feel like these churches, these organizations, these orders, these cults, whatever you want to call them, I feel like they have been making a concerted, coordinated effort to affect the minds and spirits and energies of chosen ones. I feel like they have been trying to leech off of their energy. I feel like there's a lot of energy vampirism in the collective right now. Pardon the pun. I feel like there's a lot of really concentrated efforts on blocking, stealing energy from, and or unaliving and hurting and trying to keep chosen ones in low frequencies. And this has been going on for a little while now, and it's really, I feel like it's about to come to an end. I feel like there's so many dominoes that are about to fall. I feel like it's teetering. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's a whole bunch of dominoes lined up, and one of them has already fallen. And I feel like one of them's just kind of stuck. You know what I mean? Like, it just needs a little nudge, and the rest of them are just going to tumble, 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 tumble. Like, it feels like it's so close to falling. There's so many people that are about to go down, and it's so close to happening that they're starting to panic, and their efforts are getting more desperate. And because of that, they're doing a lot more work, a lot more often. So it's like, last-ditch effort, everything, they're putting their all into it. You know, they're really putting their all into it right now. So it's really important that we go out of our way to protect ourselves. It's really important that we go out of our way to say our prayers, to call judgment. It's really important to also to make sure and pool our energy. Okay, so one thing that I know that we are being called to do as light workers is to, on a daily, sit down and have the intent, hold the intention of opening up your heart chakra energy to all the other chosen ones, and then all of our heart chakra energy joining together and creating a gold crystalline grid around the planet. And then you need to, after that, you need to take that energy and surround all of the white hats with that energy and pray for their safety. And focus your intention on surrounding all of the white hats in the highest white light of Prime Creator, because these people are busy on their mission right now and they really need our protection. Okay? So if you resonate with this energy, I plead with you, please do this on a daily. I have been slacking, I keep forgetting, so I'm going to make sure to do that again tonight. And we all need to be doing that on a regular, okay? Another thing that we can do is every day take some time out and focus your intention on this mantra. I am saving a space in my heart full of love for everyone and everything. I am saving a space in my heart full of love for everyone and everything. And just keep saying it over and over and over and over. Or I'm holding a space in my heart full of love. Whatever, however you prefer to say it. But we need to focus on our love, increasing our love frequency. We need to focus on again, protecting those white hats, and we also need to focus our attention on building this gold crystalline grid over the planet to help with the ascension process. Okay? Now, that said, let's move on to some tarot, because I think I've spent like half an hour now just waxing poetic, so I'll just shut my mouth for a little while and let the cards do the speaking, shall we? Okay. Alright, is there anything else that these chosen ones, that my collective, need to know, Spirit? Is there anything else that they need to know, Spirit? Anything else that they need to know? So what I just heard in my head was, whatever was taken from them will be returned. All that was taken will be returned. And then I heard the meek shall inherit the earth. And now I'm hearing it is done, it is finished, the battle is over. So that's a song that I listened to growing up in church. And basically what they're saying is we're already in the highest timeline. We're already in the ascension timeline. So you really have nothing to fear and nothing to worry about. What you need to do is just focus your energy on the mission and know that it will be successful, because it will. Okay, now Spirit is telling unhappy family. Okay, so someone has, again with this, evil family members, okay? We have confirmation. So we have unhappy families, postponed, canceled reunion, leaving home. So we have unhappy families, confirmation of that energy. Well, what is that card? What does that say? So someone's family has been deceitful, has been lying. They've been tricking them. They have cheated them. They have stolen from them. They have been underhanded and dishonest. We have enemies masquerading as friends, spying, lack of conscience, strategy, resourceful. What do we have? Dangerous and risky behavior, spying. Oh yeah, I already said that. Lack of conscience. These people have stolen from you. So someone has family members that have stolen from them, that have been deceiving them, that have been tricking them, that have been lying to them. Now we have the Hanged Man in reverse, discontentment and apathy, disinterest and stagnation. And now we have negative patterns, and detachment. And then we have regret. Literally, it just said apathy. Discontentment, apathy, and now we have the apathy card literally says apathy in the corner of the Four of Cups. So we have regret, confused, or refusing offers, missed opportunities, stagnation, disillusion, focusing on the negative, self-absorption, depression, boredom. So we have, these people are being blocked. These people are not at all happy right now. And they're not happy because of, I feel like they know what's going on. I feel like they're in deep regret right now because they know that they've made a bad investment. That's why they're so unhappy. Yeah, King of Wands in reverse. Lies, lies, deviousness, and prejudice. A liar or devious person, one whose main focus is self-promotion. So we definitely have some negative energy here. We have a King of Wands. We have this family, evil family members, and then, sorry, the King of Wands in reverse. And it's interesting that the unhappy families is Wands as well. It's the Four of Wands. Because I feel like we have some family members that are definitely a part of this organization that play with spell work. Okay? So we have this warlock, negative, dark warlock energy right here, right now, with this family. So someone's father might be involved in this situation, and they might be a warlock, or there is a warlock who's part of this organization. Maybe he's the leader of the organization. I don't know. Either way, this family definitely dabbles in spell work, and so does this King of Wands. This King of Wands is definitely in trouble right now. They are not happy. These cards keep falling to the floor. Oh my God. So someone is trying to find balance right now. They're trying to figure out how to, they want to somehow or another fix the relationship with you. But they can't. They have fear and anxiety around this because they don't think that they can. And they can't, honestly. They really wanted you to be in the energy that they are now. They wanted you to be fearful and anxious and having like a mental overload, mental health issues. They wanted all of this. They possibly even wanted hospitalization for you. But this earth angel energy is balanced. They're at peace. They have an inner calm. They have good perspective. They're tranquil. They're harmonious. Everything's going really well. They wanted this negative energy for this earth angel. And look at, again, I've said this many times before, when I see this card, I don't think of resting. I think of rest in peace, because doesn't that look like a tomb to you? Doesn't that look like almost like a sarcophagus kind of thing? Or, like the old style tombs where they had like an effigy of the person on top of it? Like, that to me just looks, this card just altogether, to me, it looks like death. Okay, that's what I'm sensing. So I'm feeling like this is the energy they wanted you in. But the Temperance was on top, so, and this is the energy that you're actually in. You're in this earth angel energy. So if that's the energy they wanted for you, and their energy is being, and the energy that they sent to you is being returned to them, then that's the energy that they're going to be in. So death might actually be coming for these people. Someone might actually pass away. Because we pulled this King of Wands energy, I feel like this person might be one of the people who is going to pass. Okay? We have the Hanged Man as well. The Hanged Man is discontent and apathetic. Yeah, no, that's not really a person energy, though. This is a general state of being, whereas this is an actual person who is described. So yeah, no, so far the only real person that has been called out is this King of Wands. So this King of Wands energy might be passing. We have teamwork, community on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. The number 12 might be significant. You could be born in December. The number 14 could be significant. You could be born on the 14th of a month. You could also be born on the 12th of a month. And now we have the 5, 6, 7, 8 of Wands, returning from travel or holidays, losing momentum. Again, we keep getting this energy of losing momentum. So these people are definitely, they're having a really hard time. Again, with this, they don't know what they're doing isn't working, and they're starting to wonder if it's worth it, and maybe that's where this apathy energy is coming in, because maybe they're thinking, fuck, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, we've been trying, it's not working. This energy is coming back to us. What's the point? This card is a yes. Yes, that's Spirit confirming. And again, with this Knight of Wands energy, someone made a very quick decision out of ambition. We have sexual adventures here. These people might actually be doing some form of sex magic, because this is a Knight of Wands, and they're all about passion. Okay? So these people might have been doing sex magic, and they made some very hasty decisions without considering who they were doing it to. Yes, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Missed opportunities, out of their depth, out of control. Left behind, rude, tactless, hurtful, someone who opposes and upsets your plans. So I feel like I feel like these are the same people. I feel like this was someone's ex. I feel like someone's ex was very passionately, who has a lot of passion for them. Okay, so they might be attracted to you sexually. I feel like they did something real stupid. Real stupid. And maybe they're regretting it now because they know that it was the wrong thing to do. But why? Why are they regretting it now? Why they're regretting it? Because it's coming back to them, that's why. And does that really mean they're sorry? I feel like it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't. Yeah, that's the Ace of Swords fucking truth for you right there. Now the Ace of Swords came in reverse though. These people are out of ideas. And it says lack of ideas and lack of intellectual ability. Failure and hostility. These people are pissed and dumb. That's what Spirit says. Spirit says they're pissed off and they're stupid. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, these people, and we have the Devil on top. These people have addictions, they're depressed, they're having mental health issues. Okay, they're becoming obsessed. Again, with this bondage, materialism, sexuality, powerlessness, hopelessness, abuse, violence, and assault. These people are nasty, nasty people. We have nasty beasts over here. And these people are made some very stupid choices. Spirit is saying that they're literally stupid. Lack of intellectual ability. Oh yeah, okay, anyways. So yeah, these people have made really bad decisions based on lack of knowledge, and they really should have thought this through. They didn't think it through. They made a hasty choice based on greed. Now we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Again, we have the King of Wands in reverse, and we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Look at this. So there might actually be like a masculine, feminine, and and feminine older couple who have sort of led the charge on this situation, okay? And maybe they were the ones who convinced your ex to come in on this situation, okay? So with this energy, I feel like there could be a mother and a father energy in on this situation, okay? What do we have here? We have Leo and Aries. So we have Leo and Aries. So we could have a feminine Leo, a masculine Aries, or we just could have two fire signs, possibly. What are the fire signs? What are the fire signs? Are they... I can't remember if it's... I can't remember. I should write these things down. I can never remember things. Yeah, so we definitely have an older couple who's in on this situation. We definitely have some exes in on this situation. I just heard third party, so there could be a third party in on this situation as well. We have a King of Cups. We have we have gifts, generosity, sharing wealth, kindness. And then we have trouble coming in out of the frying pan into the fire, lack of progress. Okay, so this King of Cups could have or could be giving a gift of some kind to someone. Because we have King of Cups, this is trust, wealth of knowledge, caring, healing, good advice. This is someone, and the King of Cups, the cups represent abundance. So this might be someone with a lot of abundance who actually gave a gift to someone, okay? And this is causing trouble. And because of this gift, they're causing someone to... This gift has caused trouble of some kind. So these people are... It says trouble coming out of the frying pan into the fire, lack of progress. So something to do with this gentleman's gift is what this trouble is all about. So again, I feel like we're pulling on the same energy as we did before, where there is someone stole an inheritance of some kind. Emperor in reverse, abuse of power, rigidity, lack of discipline, lack of control, absentee father, paternity issues. Again, with this father energy, someone's father or mother, the mother could just be walking in her masculine energy. Again, another Aries and this King of Wands. So someone could have an Aries father or a fire sign father or a father who has Aries highly aspected in their chart. Who's involved in this situation. So someone has abused their power in this situation, okay? Yeah, we have the Sun, positivity, freedom, fun, success. Good luck, enthusiasm, happiness, truth, openness. Okay, so this person, whoever this person is, has an incredibly what's the word I'm looking for? Their energy radiates strongly. So people are attracted to this person, okay? This person just attracts people. They might have a very bright smile. They have a very bright personality. They're just very friendly. I'm thinking friendly, happy-go-lucky, kind of energy. You know, people just gravitate towards them. They just really, really like them. Sometimes they don't even know why. They just do. You know what I mean? This person, they have a great energy, and I feel like this gift could have given them the freedom, fun, and success that they were supposed to get, but obviously it was taken from them, right? It's always money. You know what I mean? It's always money. People are so freaking greedy, I tell you. Happy home, happy families. This person, yeah. Abundance, harmony, domestic bliss, happy ever after. This person is coming into a real good time. We have an extremely positive energy and extremely positive future outlook for this person, okay? So this person is definitely going to win whatever this battle is that they're going through right now. Again, I feel like I'm picking up on the same energy as I have before. If we don't get the inheritance card out here, I will be shocked. Backstabbing, betrayal, enemies, bitching, badmouthing, bitterness, doormat. Collapse and breakdown. Look at this. Failure and ruin. Inability to cope. Curses. What did I say about that negative spell work here? Rock bottom, hitting a wall, dead end, severing ties, goodbyes, nail in the coffin. Exactly. These people are nailing their own damn coffins shut by what they're doing. And I mean, if we're dealing with a Jesus descendant here, then yeah. Yeah. God said, touch not my anointed ones. If y'all aren't going to listen, then y'all are going to pay the price. Y'all should have done your freaking research before you did this shit. But then again, I feel like they were doing it on purpose. I feel like they were literally picking out chosen ones on purpose to do this, because I felt like, I don't know, maybe they felt like they were powerful enough to get away with it. Well, that's a stupid way to think. How does it feel now, dum-dums? I'm sorry, you know what, that was a mean thing to say. I shouldn't say that. People are a product of the life that they were given. Some people just don't know any better. So, you know, I take it back. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Anyways, I'm getting strong jail energy off of this, because I just keep seeing, like, the swords here all in a line remind me of bars. This reminds me of bars on a jail cell. When I was looking at the Four of Swords card, again, with the bars, like, it just reminds me, every time I see all these swords in a line, it makes me think of jail. So I feel like someone is going to be going to jail. Oh my God, look at this High Priestess. Yeah, they're trying to, they're taking from a High Priestess. This person might have actually been a High Priestess in their past life, okay? So this person is naturally intuitive. They definitely have spiritual insight. Their third eye is absolutely open. This person has a lot of esoteric wisdom and knowledge. There's things that are yet to be revealed. That's why this person, maybe that's why they're afraid of this person's dreams, okay? Because their dreams are telling them things that maybe others feel like they shouldn't know. How do they know that? How do they know it? Well, their dreams are telling them, right? And then it says discovering your truth. So this person is starting to open up to who they are, okay? They might not even fully know yet who they are, but they might be either about to discover it, or are starting to discover it, or have already discovered it but just kind of didn't believe it, and now they're starting to believe it. They're starting to walk more in their power, right? Okay, let's see, what else have we got here, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? Okay. We have enthusiasm, good news, courage, optimism, faithfulness. Aww, a courageous, energetic person. Good news is coming in. Look at that. Someone is going to be bringing them good news. Again with the teamwork on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's something is going on here. So someone has been really, really being targeted by this very powerful group, okay? This is a very powerful group. Possibly a coven of people who have been doing a lot of spell work. They've been using, they've been having, you know, they've been performing, sex magic. They've been sacrificing, you know, children. They've been doing all kinds of horrible things to try and get to you, and none of it's touching you. None of it's touching you. Maybe it was at one point, but it's not anymore. And I feel like, yeah, look at this. Look at this. Conflict. They're fighting right now. They're all fighting amongst each other. They're freaking the fuck out. They're freaking the fuck out. And look at this. We have this. They have a decision to make. It says they're calling a truce, right? Truce, sitting on the fence, difficult decisions, painful choices, facing your fears. Wow. Divided loyalty. And that's why all this conflict is happening, because they don't know what the fuck to do. They're like, shit, we shouldn't have done this. What are we going to do now? Well, we better figure it out, because this shit is affecting everybody in the damn cult. Because it's going to affect everybody in the cult. Anyone who comes up against the chosen one, not only are you going to pay, but anyone you're attached to energetically is going to pay. So if you belong to a group or organization, they're all going to go down with you, especially if they participated. And it doesn't matter if they, even if they didn't participate, if they're a part of the organization that supported this, they're going down. I mean, they're all going to go down. Anyone who shared energy with you is going to go down. And if you're part of an organization, that whole damn organization is going down because of what they did to this person or these people. And they're freaking stupid. Look at that. Look at this. The true magician has the victory. This high priestess, this earth angel, this truly high frequency magician, this person of the light, this person has the victory. They're the ones who are winning. And interesting that the winning card is a wands, right? The 6 of wands with the magician. So these are the true magicians. These are the truly powerful ones. They're the ones who are going to win. These people have loss, nothing but loss coming to them. Loss and death and jail and poverty. And why? Because they were operating in fucking demonic energy. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I see your deity and I raise you a god. Why on earth do you think that the deity that was created by God could beat God is beyond me. But seeing as how you chose your side, you're going to have to live with your choices now. Lie in the bed you made. Stop whining, because you weren't whining when you were doing it to the chosen ones. You were fucking laughing in their faces, weren't you? Yeah, you fucking were. 2 of Cups in reverse. Disharmony, disconnection, incompatibility, unhappy couples. Yeah, I bet this fucking couple is fucking miserable right now. And there's definitely, again with this ex-lover energy, I really feel like someone's ex or ex-lover is involved in this situation. Folding on your beliefs, giving in, giving up. Admitting defeat. Yeah, these people know they're beat. They know they're beat. They're scrambling, trying to figure out what the fuck to do now. Because they don't know what to do. They're out of ideas. They're like, oh fuck, what do we do now? It's all coming back to us. And not all of it's come back yet. So they're like, well fuck, if it hasn't affected them, where's it going to go? You know damn well where it's going to go. Probably already started to. And that's why they're freaking out. Because they're like, oh my god, it's going to get so much fucking worse. Yeah, it fucking is. It's going to get much, much worse. Dumbasses. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm being such a judgmental bitch right now. I'm sorry, but when I see sacrificing children, that pisses me right off. That pisses me off. Overindulgence, gossiping, bitchiness, lack of social life. Yeah, these people... These people might just be trying to drink their pain away right now, because they're at the end of their rope. They don't know what the hell to do. They're pissed off. They're scared. They're freaking out because they don't know what to do. They might even be trying to undo some of the things that they've sent to you, but you can't take an energy back. You can put positive energy out there, but you can't take the energy back. Either way, it's coming back to you. Now, putting positive energy out there, that's good. That means the positive energy is coming back to you. But that negative energy, it's not going to stop that negative energy from coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back. That's why you never put negativity out there, dum-dums. It's not a smart thing to do. Interesting that that came separately. Ooh. Ooh, okay. So this person, we got the Four of Cups, or Four of Pentacles over here. This person is shedding the old, letting go of people, possessions, and issues. And then it says generosity and sharing. This person is someone who, I think the reason that Spirit wants them to have their inheritance is because this is someone who plans on helping people with their money. This is going to be someone who does good things with their money, someone who helps the planet with their money. They're not just going to be greedy and stingy with it. Do you know what I'm saying? This person plans on investing in humanity and possibly starting humanitarian causes, right? Now in this energy, these people are getting desperate. These people are coming in. Someone wants to come in and offer you this cup. Someone wants to come in and offer you love. And they're going to take on this persona of someone who is spiritually gifted, someone who's intuitive, someone who's loving and kind, and someone who's interested in learning about, emotional issues, and they're just going to come off as very sensitive and intuitive. What's hiding right behind that? Justice and shattered dreams. This person wants to, it says shattered dreams and nightmares, unhappiness, devastation, misery, lack of fulfillment. And then it says injustice, karmic retribution, dishonesty, and corruption. Because we have justice in reverse. This person is coming in wanting to get back into your energy, bringing you this cup of love. But really, they just want to steal your energy again. They want to cause you to go through injustices. They want to deceive you. They want to hurt you. They want to make your nightmares come true. This person is looking for revenge. Revenge because their own energy returned to them and they don't like that. How stupid is that? This is a last-ditch effort at getting to you. They're sending someone in pretending to bring a cup of love. This person might even be younger than you because we have page energy here. So just be wary of someone coming in, pretending to be all lovey-dovey and sweet and intuitive and kind and so on and so forth. Because this person just wants into your energy so that they can drain you of it, and so that they can cause towers for you. Okay? But just know that judgment has been called on these people. And again, it said, what did it say there? Judgment, judgment is here for your enemies, or justice is here, something like that. Judgment is here for your enemies, I think is what it said. So yeah. And it also says over here, spend time alone. So Spirit is telling you to avoid getting into any kind of relationships with anyone right now, because anyone coming in right now, if you're not already in a healthy relationship, anyone who's coming in now is just coming in to deceive you. Okay? So I think I'm going to leave it there for now. The numbers 15, 4, 11, 19, and 14, and 2 could be significant. Okay? Let me see, is there anything else? Nope, I made sure to leave all the numbers out. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you could be born in February, you could be born in November, you could be born in April. Your birthday could be the 11th, 15th, 4th, 19th, 14th, or 2nd of the month. Should I do some ABCs? Maybe I'll do a couple ABCs on this and see what I get. Oh, that's an awful lot, but anyway. Alright, let's see. I'm getting the name. Okay, I'm seeing the name Mark. I'm seeing the word work. So someone at work might be doing something, or someone might be working on you as we speak. I'm seeing the word flag. So someone might be red flagged. I'm seeing the name. I'm seeing Jew. Someone might be Jewish, or yeah, someone might be Jewish who is a part of this organization, or you might be Jewish. L. Let me see. We have the name. Oh, sorry. TX. Where are we here? 2, 4, and we have the letter V. Okay. So the name Mark might be significant. The name Jen might be significant. Someone who's Jewish might be significant. Kent might be significant. So someone named Kent, or possibly someone with the last name Kent. Someone might be coming down with the flu soon. Let me see. The name. Someone could be gay. Someone. I just saw Goku. Someone could be really into Japanimation. There could be someone named Jake could be significant. Someone named Jay could be significant. Someone named Ray could be significant. Someone could be born in the month of May, or their name could be May. Let me see. Someone could be going on the lam, trying to run away from the situation. Locks could be significant. Maybe someone's really into like bagels and locks. It could be, what is it? Who does that bagels and locks thing? And is that a Jewish thing, or is that like I feel like it's like some sort of Switzerland, Scandinavian thing. I don't know, I can't remember. Anyway, someone might be really into bagels and locks. I see jerk here, so someone might be Jamaican or Caribbean. I'm just thinking jerk chicken for some reason. Or someone's just a plain jerk. Maybe the word jerk is something that you use often and you're known for. Guam. Why do I feel like Guam is... is Guam the name of a place? I feel like it's the name of a place, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Let me see. I'm seeing the name Gert, like Gertie, or Gertrude. I'm seeing Margaret. The name Margaret might be significant. The name Kay might be significant. Karen might be significant. Lenny might be significant. Someone might be doing some sort of tax fraud. So I see the word tax and the word fraud here. The name Margot might be significant. Let me see. The name Rex might be significant. Someone might have a dog named Rex. The name Jerry could be significant. Let me see. The name Katie could be significant, or Kate. I just saw Roti, so Roti could be significant. Again, with this Caribbean energy. Could be something about the islands, somewhere in the Caribbean, something about the Caribbean islands. Maybe Epstein Island could be significant. A Glock could be significant. Someone might be wanting to shoot someone, like pew pew, you know. Grohl, I just saw Grohl, like David Grohl, or what is this? Is that his name, David Grohl? What's his name again? Is it David Grohl? I don't know. Anyways, the lead singer of the Foo Fighters. What's his name? Josh Gold, James Gold? No, I can't remember. Anyway, the name David might be significant. I see the word jail. Someone could be going to jail. Someone could drive a Jag. I see BMW could be significant. Gyros, so someone could be Greek, or someone could be traveling to Greece. Someone could have bought a property in Greece, or might be thinking of buying a property in Greece because they don't extradite. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Tom Hanks. Let me see. Someone could be, we have flax, so someone might be into like taking a lot of flaxseed right now, or flaxseed oil, or flaxseed oil might be significant somehow. Seeing lottery, someone might be winning the lottery, or the lottery might be significant somehow. I'm seeing wax, someone could be, again with this candle magic or wax magic, or someone might be reading wax. There's some people who divine information by dropping wax into water, so they heat up a candle and they drip it into water and they do their readings that way. Or maybe Spirit is suggesting to you that you do that. I'm seeing over, or lover, Lover, so definitely there's a lot of bedroom energy here. Someone might be coming in trying to engage in sex with you in order to, you know, drain your energy or get back into your energy, somehow create an energetic connection so that they can continue to do this spell work on you. Again, with this, I feel like there's old energy coming in wanting to renew the relationship, so be careful of that. I'm seeing the word watts, so we could have someone who's involved in electronics, so maybe someone who's an electrician could be involved in this. I'm seeing walk, so someone, a lot of food energy here, so there might be someone who really enjoys cooking. So there might be someone here who's like a cook or a chef or something. I'm seeing the word Matt, so the name Matthew or Matt could be significant. The name Mike could be significant. I'm hearing under the rug. So, under the rug. Something about under the rug could be significant. I'm seeing like a door or something like a door under a rug, and that door leads to like a tunnel or something like that, okay? I'm seeing ruler, R-U-L-E-R, but I'm thinking of someone who rules as opposed to the measuring device. So someone, the royalty, someone might actually be royalty who's involved in this, or they are royalty in the spirit realm. Excuse me. I'm seeing mugs. I'm seeing mugshots. Someone could be getting mugshots pretty soon. Queen energy. Again, there could be a royal energy in this. Someone could have been a queen in a past life, or they could be royal blood in the cosmos, whatever. Let me see. We have Walt. Could be significant. The name Walt or Walter. What else do we have? Jolt is another, so Jolt. And then we have what? So someone might be wanting to electrify someone, or maybe they're doing, that might be a torture thing that they're doing. Again, with the word torture, I'm seeing the word torture here, so someone might be torturing someone using electricity somehow. Cogs in a wheel might be significant somehow. Lure. Someone might be trying to lure someone into a trap. So again, just be very careful of who you surround yourself with and who you go places. I wouldn't really be trusting much of anyone at this point in time. Again, with this, you need to spend some time in hermit mode right now. I feel like that's probably a good idea. Okay, we're going to move on to the numbers now. Okay. Okay, so we could have someone born in the 1900s. As my kids like to say, it makes me feel old as shit when they say that, but anyway. Someone could be born in 79, 72, 76, 74, 73. Someone could be born in 91, 99, 94, 96, 92, 93. Someone could be born in the 60s. We got 62, 67, 69, 64, 63, 61, pardon me. Sorry, I was just paying attention to my dog for a second there. Someone could be 29, 27, 26, 24, 23, or 21 years old. Someone could be, let me see, 62, 67, 69, 64, 63, or 61 years old. Someone could be 43, 44, 42, 46, 47, or 49, or 41 years old. Did I say that already? I don't know. Someone could be 19, 14, 13, 16, 12, 7, or... Oh, what was the other one? Oh, that's it. I got them all. Okay. Someone could be born in 99, 97, 96, 92, 94, 93, 91. Or someone could be born on the 19th of a month, the 15th of a month, the 14th of a month, the 17th of a month, 29th, 26th, 24th, 23rd, 27th of a month, or 21st of a month. Someone could be born on the 31st of a month. Or someone could be born in, we got January, February, March, April. We got June, July, and September. And that about covers the numbers. Okay, guys, you can figure out the rest for yourselves. I hope that this has helped you guys. I hope that this has given you some sort of clarity to a situation you were sort of already intuitively knowing about. And again, please remember that this energy is the energy that is surrounding this situation today. The energy can always change should better choices be made. So, yeah, again, I hope that this has helped. I love you guys very much, and have a good night. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It helps out the channel. Thanks so much. Bye.